Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Fans of ITV's The Chase were left puzzled after one contestant's performance on the quiz show. The Chase returned to our screens with a new episode on Tuesday, March 18th, featuring another quartet aiming to outwit the Chasers. The Sinnerman, real name Paul Sinha, was one of the quizzing giants they had to challenge. Bradley Walsh rolled out the welcome mat for contenders Anna, Josh, Tom, and Dawn on the popular ITV Quiz Fest. Regardless of some stellar quiz showdowns by team members, Anna faced a rocky time in her stint on The Chase. She ran out of time while taking on the Chaser, leaving viewers at home puzzled. Taking to social media, many shared their thoughts on her huge blunder, with some questioning how it had even managed to have happened. An ITV fan expressed their confusion on X. "How do you run out of time? Just press a button." #The Chase. Another viewer vented, "FFS, you know the rules. Press the damn button. If you don't know, just guess, but it's better to guess and risk it than just run out of time." #The Chase. Another follower of The Chase tweeted, "She didn't press the buttons to answer the question. At least put something down." #The Chase. Meanwhile, yet another viewer added, "Out of time? You had one job, didn't you?" #The Chase. Meanwhile, other show watchers were quick to sympathize with the contestant, as one person said, "Too slow on button, but think she had some tricky ones there." #The Chase. While another added, "She had some tough questions, but running out of time?" #The Chase. Fortunately for Anna, her teammates stepped up their game, and ultimately Josh, who competed last, clinched a £4,000 win for the team. Each member pocketed £1,000, leaving Paul taken aback by their performance, particularly Josh's impressive feat of correctly answering 17 questions, reports Bristol Live. The studio lights glared down on Bradley Walsh as he welcomed the nation back to The Chase, his signature grin lighting up living rooms across the UK. But just moments into the episode, social media was already bubbling over. Because tonight, contestant Holly, a bubbly 24-year-old florist from Bristol, had made what fans called the ultimate mistake. The game had barely begun when Holly stepped up for her cash builder, smiling nervously as Bradley teased her about flower names. She managed £5,000, a respectable sum, before stepping up to face Anne Hegarty, the formidable governess, in the head-to-head. Then it happened. Anne offered her a low offer of £1,000, her £5,000 middle option, and a high offer of £30,000. And Holly, with the hopes of her teammates silently pinned on her, uttered the words that made viewers collectively groan. "I think I'll take the £1,000. In living rooms up and down the country, cups of tea paused mid-air. Twitter flooded with sighs, groans, and eye-roll emojis. "Every week, the same mistake," one user raged. "It's the chase, not the crawl," wrote another. "Why do people even apply if they take the low offer?" a third demanded. Bradley blinked, briefly speechless before giving his classic eyebrow raise. "Oh, Holly, you're going low, are you?" he asked, part disappointment, part amused disbelief. Holly explained softly that she just wanted to get back to the team. She didn't want to let them down, she said. She was shaking, clutching the podium as Anne stared her down with icy blue eyes. "You know what happens to low offer takers," Anne replied dryly, tapping her fingers on the desk. The round began. Holly answered quickly but stumbled twice, eyes darting to the ceiling lights, searching for confidence. The nation collectively held its breath. Anne was a question away from catching her, a single misstep away from ending her run. But then Holly found her fire. She smashed out a perfect guess on a tricky question about European rivers. She nailed a film question Bradley had assumed would trip her up, and on the final step, she locked in an answer on a question about flower symbolism that Anne missed. She made it back. Holly returned to the team with £1,000 and tears in her eyes, whispering, "I'm sorry it's not more." Her teammates hugged her, relieved. Bradley gave her a gentle nod, reminding her she was safe. She had made it. But Twitter wasn't done. "She's nice, but why do they do this every week? We don't watch for £1,000. We want the high offers. Producers, find contestants with backbone." Meanwhile, Holly, sitting in the final chase, held her teammates' hands, promising she would give it her all. Because for her, it was never about the big moment on TV. It was about proving to herself she could stand there in front of Ann Hegarty, in front of Bradley Walsh, in front of the entire nation, and fight, even if she was terrified. And as the clock started for the final chase, Holly smiled, knowing that no complaint could take away the courage it took to stand there, pressing the buzzer for her dream.